Oh, this is worse. This is so good. Okay, so that's our 5th one of Devil's Thorn. So, like, next dialogue, we're basically gonna just try
The
it.
Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition.
This will probably
That
give
might
us,
come in
like,
handy.
subterfuge. And we discovered that Napoleon, immunity to politics. Okay. Down here. Manipulation. Aha. Okay. This is actually really cool, man. I am loving this.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success.
I wonder...
Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory?
It's a good point. Maybe the rooms are designed for those inside of them to
The
evoke
Battle
certain
of Alexander at
feelings.
Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur.
Which seem to be relevant to Napoleon. Heard of the Napoleon complex, I'm sure. What's this? This is one of his trunks. Vigilance, absolutely.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Ah, okay. So that's fine. That's fine. Because... I guess that's an okay trade, but even if we run out of those points, we have the Carmelite water, which you would think would be represented by water, but it's not. To do anything we want for free. We have 2 more points of honey still, which I guess we might as well just use. Oh, we got the timer thing again, because we've eaten too much of it. Frick. We're not going to see that timer, so we're going to have to react very quickly.
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Napoleon. Immunity in conviction and politics.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
I really appreciate that these letters are not only here, but they're voice acted as well.
Bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
These doors seem locked, yeah. Golden elixir. Okay, so we're maxed out there.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer, 2 great army chiefs.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island.
This is his invitation letter.
To participate in the high society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon.
Concerning your
Lord
wish to
William
put a
Lord.
strong leader at the head of France. Okay.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Ooh, is that honey?
Amber.
Ah, no, amber. Okay, I should know that by now. Okay, going outside is locked. Collector coins. Okay, I think that's everything in his room. As far as I can tell.
It's a beautiful weapon. Lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Okay, so the same thing comes up if we trigger it again. It's not like it's unveiling a new one. Now, I'm worried that if we take a long time... It doesn't seem to be the case, but I do worry that if we take time in these rooms, that we might miss on stuff. And I wonder if that's a possibility.
Might be better to take a different stairway. Might be better to take a different stairway.
Oh, he's blocking us. Okay, cool. Can't go into that room anyways. And then I think we're back to the... Yeah, Manuel Godoy. That was the first room that we saw, but we don't even know who that is yet. So I have no real reason to go in there. This is our room. So yeah, we'll just go down this back way, I guess. This room, we don't know who or what is in there. George Washington's room. Elizabeth's room. Conveniently located right next to George's room. Weird. Or is it? And then here's where we can go. Nope. Can't even go down that one. Oh, I bet you... I bet you the other stairway was, the one that was, like, right next to it. Yeah, this is still blocked off. Alright. There was two staircases, the left side and the right side. Or maybe not. Oh, yeah, okay. Kinda, sorta. Uh-oh, she's not gonna be happy.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Holmes.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious.
Her amulet
I'm not worried
thing.
about Jacques Peru.
I'm sorry. I should have stopped him from
We gotta be
doing it.
quick here because we don't have
Done
that
is
timer.
done. It was my fault, not yours.
Don't say that. It's never the victim's fault. Look at your eye.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Oh, man. Let's do one of these. Nothing.
Excuse me, but
Okay, it lasts for
speaking
2
frankly,
minutes.
Why would you
okay,
care?
cool.
I know your mother very well.
Yeah, I know. But that would mean...
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
I don't want to tell her that we went through all her
I
stuff.
wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while
Jesus.
she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
Jeez.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait.
You said you
I
needed
need to
something.
know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Oh, boy.
There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Okay. Soft approach. Let's use one of these. Next skill use free.
You're right. I don't want this conversation to turn into an interrogation. You've suffered enough already. I respect your silence. Please excuse me.
Well, thank you.
Cool. Oh, that's so cool.
I know your little game. You're no different
Oh.
from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Oh boy.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Her sister. Her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Since you
Subtle.
insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So
Sounds
my
like
father
me.
spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah,
My mother.
Her reputation already
Classic.
extended beyond our borders.
Classic mom.
My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family.
Yikes.
That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I
Yep.
had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope.
You'd think she wouldn't
until I
trust
found
anything
out he
about
had also
occult.
invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Oh, sketchy, but everyone's... Oh, that's the guy. That's him. Jeez. This is awesome. And the ways that we can just like... I'm actually like so... This is so good.
What can I do for you, sir?
We can manipulate
I am
servants.
at your service, day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about
Okay.
Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps would like to know something else?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Great question. Oh, cool. Okay. Devil's Thorn, Maltese Cross, Amber, Manuscript. The Carmelite water seems to be like the strongest, right? But the honey is good for like ongoing small things. We don't need Devil's Thorn. Amber is decent. I don't know what the manuscript would be for, but let's see. Maybe we can ask these guys like every once in a while to get us stuff.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir.
Come
Lord
on.
Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Ooh. That's scandalous. Takes 3. If if we use the free one here, we could also... Yeah, let's do it like this. Either way is fine, I think.
What? That's the last straw. Lord Mortimer himself asked me to take the sea to join him here. I accepted out of kindness. The voyage was undertaken in conditions that I prefer not speak about.
These guys have vulnerable to, like, a lot.
I arrive and you refuse me a simple flask of Carmelite water?
No, sir.
Your name. Tell me your name.
Here,
We just use our mind powers to get him to tell us. Oh,
Please
nice.
accept my sincerest apologies. If Sir requires anything else whatsoever, Sir has only to ask.
So the interesting thing is, like, okay, so that cost us 3 points to get, right? Why is it that we're still... Why is it that... Did we gain a point there? Oh, right. I think when we discover a vulnerability, we gain a point back, right? Because it was like, oh, that was easier than we needed it to be, kind of thing. Let's see what the cost is for these. This seems to be like a trade-off thing.
Unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests.
But if we have certain
Some guests are here to
skills...
follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for Sir.
Yeah, see, like, we could get it if he's immune to, or if he's vulnerable to logic, right? But I don't want to spend 3 points on that.
My good fellow, would you have any...
So that's basically what this is, the trade-off.
I would, but unfortunately, I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Oh, look at that. Difficulty 5. Like, we could use a free one. And the amber stones are valuable, but not that valuable.
I still haven't quite recovered after the boat crossing. Would you have any Maltese cross, by any chance, please?
I am sorry, sir, but the Maltese cross may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects.
I understand.
I would advise against, sir, taking any.
Yeah, and see, these ones we can't even get. It's interesting, none of our, like, detective skills are great here at all for trading these items. What about the manuscript?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
That's
It is
a skill
damaged,
point, right?
Sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
I'll make him believe that it's my book. Oh, that's pricey. But I'm gonna use one of these.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book.
Manipulation.
I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope Sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Well, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir.
Okay,
I
and
don't know what to say.
we gained
In that
another
case, I suggest you say
effort
nothing and
point.
hand it over.
Okay, that's right. That's how it works.
Now.
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May Sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo.
But we're
Bravo.
intoxicated again.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good.
Wow.
There were some other things I
Full
wanted
on
to go over with
manipulation. Full on.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that Sir would like to know?
Okay. Nothing about the guest, nothing about him. Question about the manor. The trades. What's on the 3rd floor?
Yes.
He won't tell us.
What can I find on the 2nd floor?
Okay.
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the 2nd floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any
They say
more questions?
we said third, but he was talking about second. Maybe I don't know if that's just a glitch or whatever.
What's on the first floor?
See, it's
The first
everything's
floor
dropping
is
by
reserved
one.
for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private
So their
rooms.
floors are messed up, but
The
whatever.
main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
So the way that
Anything else,
okay,
sir?
so this they probably have to update this, right? But like we're on ground floor, and then you would say first floor, second floor. But like you can see, go to the red salon on the first floor in the top right. So it's like they've changed some of the vernacular, but didn't upgrade or didn't change some of the conversation.
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks.
Sounds
From
like
the other
that's where
side
we're
of the
headed.
Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to
Okay, there's a
the
lot
garden.
more on this floor than I thought.
But Sir may be reassured, the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
Last question is, can we just go outside whenever we want or no?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests.
Okay, thanks.
If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival.
Oh.
If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
No, I'm good. Thank you. That was interesting. Let me just do a quick tour. I don't know if things show up from time to time. Doubtful, but can never be too sure. This is the room we want to be in. Alright. I'm probably... Yeah. Let's cure this.